And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And as we take a look here at Brook Lopez, guys, give us some thoughts.
And you've also got to love what a forceful low-post defender he is. If he blocks one of your shots, you remember it. He sends them into the stands to make a point.
So Golden State will get the first possession. Left side to Green. Pass to Thompson. Curry with it. Now here's Green. Curry with it. Hands it from downtown. And the Nets with possession. It's a three-point game. Here is McGee. Outside Durant. And he gets it to go.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there.
Now here's Lynn, guarded by Curry.
Defensive foul, number 11. That's his first personal foul, first team foul.
Pass to Lopez. Here's Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Lynn. Booker inside, guarded by Green.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
To the middle, and it's blocked. Now Lynn. Number 20. Here's Book. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. That free throw missing. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. 3 on 3. Durant with it. Working on Book. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Number 22. He's covered by Thompson. And that is good.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Pass to Thompson. Good.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Now here's Lynn. Tight defense. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Bogdanovich, guarded by Curry. The Warriors leading. Back to Green. Thompson. Number 22. It's rebounded by Curry. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Number 22. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Now here's Durant. Now McGee. Outside, Green. Jacks up a 3. And he gets it to go. Here is Lynn. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first. Number 22. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Here's Pachulia. Pass to Green. Connects from three-point range. Brooklyn trailing. It's stolen by Curry. Goes up.
Curry.
Now here's Lynn, guarded by Curry. Different look here for the Warriors. Here's Lynn. 11 feet out and he hits it. And here are the Warriors now. They're leading by 8. And he gets the...
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Bennett with it, guarded by Curry. Now, here is Foy. Here is Livingston. Right side. Here's Pachulia. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Livingston. A three ball. Outside Curry. Left side Lynn. From down low. And that one's good. Pass to West. Here's Pachulia. And here is Iguodala. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Number 24. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Pass to Scola. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And Scola, no good on that one. Down low.
Oh, yeah, you can't guard me.
And here's Foy, defended by West. Foy with, and right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Got it off in time. No luck. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. The Warriors on top, up 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them? Number 10. It's rebounded by Golden State. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Webb. Here is Livingston. Shoots the 3. Curry's shot is good. Number 10, guarded by Curry. And there's the call on Pachulia. That's his first foul. Outside score. Number 6. And he misses his first shot of the game. Outside Curry. Lets the three fly. Another three for Golden State. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Now Bennett, guarded by Curry. Here's Scope. Shot denied. Now Curry. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And the Warriors making a change. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Timeout called. The Nets. It's stolen by Green.
And another thing that stands out about him, Steve, he has the ability to score even with defenders draped all over him. He's so strong around the goal.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Number 6, he's covered by Thompson. Lopez inside. McGee's there. Shot clock at 6.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Back to Durant. Pass to Green. And it's off from three-point range. Number 10.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one. Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the...
That free throw good from Thompson. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Bogdanovich. Inside. Here is Livingston. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Lopez. It's stolen by Green. Here's the break. The finish.
Number 11.
Ball stolen.
Oh yeah, you can't guard me.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Durant.
Oh yeah.
That's out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Number 22. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Book.
And right now they find themselves down on the scoreboard and struggling to make their shots. They need to work on getting into the lane, drive the ball to the basket, get some easier looks that lead to high percentage shots, and maybe they can get back on track.
And it's the Warriors ball. Huge run right now for him, going 19-2. One-on-one fast break. Number 22. He's covered by Thompson. Now here is McGee. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And the Nets with number 22. Finished off the break. Here is Livingston. 6 points for him. Here's Thompson. The three-pointer off the mark.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Tries again. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And he makes the first. And the Warriors making a change here. Good on both. And here's Golden State. Outside Durant. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here is Lin. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. Outside, Green. That's good.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first.
And here is Lin. Makes the lead pass. That's good.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
So it's the Warriors now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here is Livingston. Lopez cover. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock.
This defense is giving their shooters free reign to operate from behind the arc.
Lin with. And here we go. And Green gets it to go. Now Lin. 1 second left. And that's not going to go. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry. Now here's Lin. Pass to Lopez. Here's Bogdanovich. He's covered by Thompson. From outside the arc, Lin's shot is off.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul.
McGee.
That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Outside, Lin. Here's Bogdanovich. Fast break, here we go.
And Steve, you know, his ability to come in and rattle off 10, 20 points in no time flat, that's a gift and a real asset for any team. Some guys need a while to get going, not him.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Now Lin. Back to Lopez.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Pass to Durant. For 3, and he gets the bucket. He's got 12. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Here's Bogdanovich. 5 points in the game. This one for 3. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound. Here's Curry. Another 3 for Golden State. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Right side lane. Pass to Lopez to end the run.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Outside Green. Outside Lynn. Lopez. No good.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
That's good from McGee. The Nets making a switch here. Both free throws good from McGee. Now here's Lynn. Here's Bogdanovich. Outside Lynn. Here's Bogdanovich. He's covered by Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Number 22. Hits it from three-point range.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defense.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Iguodala left side. Lets it go from deep. And it's Kevin Durant with the three. Now here's Lynn, guarded by Curry.
Defensive foul. Curry. That's his first personal foul.
Here's Bogdanovich. He's covered by Iguodala. Here's Golden State now. Here's Curry. Here's Pachulia. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the bat. Here's Ford. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Lynn. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Thompson, covered by Ford. Here's Bennett. And here's Ford. Here's Bogdanovich. And a miss there on the triple. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the for the finish.
Curry. Number 11.
Lynn. He's got. They set the pick. Now here is Hamilton. Not a lot of room. Now Bet. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Here's Ford. And the Nets miss again. Here's Pachulia. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Lynn. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Thompson right side. Outside Kirk. Thompson. The quick look, no good that time. Pass to Curry. That's good.
Curry.
You know, something else with him, you can't forget about his skill as a pull-up shooter. I mean, you give him too much room and he won't hesitate for a second to raise up and spray you with that jet.
Outside, Lynn. Number 20. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Here's Pachulia. Green with the ball. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Nets. Now, here is Ford. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Bogdanovic.
Defense.
He has 5.
Number 11.
That's good from Lopez. And the Warriors making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here is Curry.
Oh, yeah.
He's got 9. Number 10, guarded by Kerr. Good.
Number
Good
10.
look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Outside, Green. Left side, left side, Curry. Right side, Green. Good on the triple. And the layup falls. McGee with it. Outside, Green. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Warriors on top, opening up a huge gap. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Here's Pachulia. Three-pointer. And he gets it to go.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will.
Pass to Scola. Scola left side. Scola left side. Clock at 6. Number 6. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Back to Iguodala.
That's his first personal foul.
The free throw drops for Iguodala. And Iguodala drops them both. Scola left side. Number 6. That 3 off the mark.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge.
Shot on the wing. West right side. Here is Livingston. Pass to Clark. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah. You can't guard me.
From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Luis. 3-on-3. Number 20.
Oh, yeah. You can't guard me.
Here is Livingston. Here we go, one-on-one. Number 10. And here is West. Pass to Clark. 14 feet away. And the shot is good. They set the screen. Outside, Scola. And David West gets the whistle that time.
West.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Taken away.
Well, since halftime, Kevin, they've yet to commit a turnover. That's something they must have addressed at the break.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Puts up a three. That one goes. Count it.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right.
Number 24.
Oh, yeah, you can't guard me.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Pass to Clark. A quick shot there, and it's off target. And here's the break. Number 6. One-on-one fast break.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And there's the call on Pachulia. And that'll be his third foul so far. Number 6. And the Nets miss again.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see. He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And the call will be against Shaun Livingston. That is his first foul of the game. Number 10. Stolen by McGee. West with the ball. Pass to Clark. And that one's good.
First personal foul. Number 21.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
Now, here is Foy. T right up. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. To stop the run. Misses off the left iron. Pass to Clark. And he gets it to go.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Foy with it. West picks him. Foy with it. West on him. So it's the Warriors now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. They double him with. Here's Foy. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Clark. And he gets the.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Number 21. Shooting one.
That one misses for Clark. Knocked away. And the shot falls short this time. And they're moving it up. And here we go.
Number 21. West.
Pass to Stola. Tries it from the top of the key. From deep. And that falls. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
Well, that'll do it for now.
Every action is a reaction.
I know we ain't seeing eye to eye, it just ain't working. You say you can't take no more, I know that we ain't perfect. I was trying to fix us up, you was out late night. Going back and forth with you, nah, it ain't working. Let my